But boss, the leads are bad. So here's the number one tip. If you are a sales manager, you have at least on one occasion heard your sales team complain about the quality of the leads. 100%. And here's the number one way that you can absolutely avoid that discussion or take it in a much better way. So what I've always done is I've always prioritized to call the worst possible leads that I ask my sales team to call at all times, ideally every day. And it has a couple of very, very positive effects that enables you to be much more effective as a sales leader. Number one, when your team comes in the morning and you're standing there and you're calling the worst possible leads, it sends a very good signal. It just builds up your credibility that you are not afraid to get into the trenches together with your team. I highly recommend that. So from an aspect of them or showing your team that you understand the work that you're doing and that you're putting effort into understanding what it is that you're actually asking, will set you, light years apart from most sales managers. I highly recommend it. Don't go completely nuts, right? It's not effective if you as a sales manager is calling the worst leads 4 hours per day. That won't work either. But make sure you do it, ideally every day, or otherwise a couple of times per week. The second effect that has is that every time the conversation of the leads are bad comes up, you can handle it fairly simply by just saying, no, they're not. I know, because I called them. I've tried that on several occasions, and it's just a really nice, thoughtful way of turning the discussion away from being, let's look outwards towards excuses of why we're not performing, and instead try to say, let's look inwards on what we can control. So in many cases, we cannot control what is the lead quality. The only thing that you can control as a sales team is how you approach those leads and how you just absolutely maximize the value you get out of it. So to increase your effectiveness as a leader, call the worst possible leads. I highly recommend it. Your team will love it for you, and it enables you both to coach them in a better direction and also make sure that you can create way more motivation with your team. Try it out. Let me know how it goes.